Okay, you guys are probably thinking, well, with what he titled this video, he means the Sens' modest one-game winning streak came to an end. Well, yeah, it could mean that, but mostly I meant it for Drake Batherson's six-game goal-scoring streak finally comes to an end last night in the Sens' 3-1 loss to the Montreal Canadiens. He does keep his point streak alive, though, in this one. Just some lineup changes in this one. Eric Brandstrom in for Braden Coburn. Yes! Michael Haley in for Matthew Pekka. Boo! I don't like that one. And Joey Daccord gets the start in this one on the back-to-back. Matt Murray has a complete day off. Philip Gustafson was his backup. He was Daccord's backup. I'm pretty sure Murray might have just stayed home. Or maybe no, he was probably with the team on the trip because they got to fly out to Calgary next game. So Murray, though he gets the complete day off, I think it's good to rest his mind. Doesn't have to worry about going in if Daccord had a bad game or if he, got injured or something. It would be Gustafson going in instead. So we get to the first period, and the Ottawa Senators did not look great in that first. The Habs were all over them. The Sens did have a 4-minute double minor power play, which they moved it around pretty good and had a lot of chances on that. But other than that power play, I thought the Habs really owned that first period. Thought they were all over the Sens. Joey Daccord was the big star for the Ottawa Senators. He was outstanding in net. He made so many big saves in that first. It could have easily been 2-3-0 Montreal in that first period. He was really on fire, Daccord was. And the first period would end scoreless, and the Sens, like I said, they kind of got out of dodge there. They did not look great in that first. Daccord was really good. He made like a really big save on, I forget who it was, but right in front of the net, they made like a cross-crease pass, or cross-ice pass, and the guy shot it like he looked like he was going to shoot it one way, but then he shot it the other way, and Daccord got a glove on it. I thought for sure that one was going in, but like I said, he was really good in this game. Second period, the Sens are starting off better. They're making some plays. They're spending more time in the Habs zone, but then they kind of get into some penalty trouble, and eventually the Habs would take control of this game for a little bit. Brendan Gallagher would score his 7th of the season, assisted by Corey Perry and Jeff Petrie. I mean, for Gallagher, I guess it's a bit of redemption from the disallowed goal he had last game. So for him, not only does he score the goal, but Eric Gudbranson clips him with his stick like just after the puck goes in the net. And had Gudbranson clipped him with his stick, I think just before the puck went in the net, I'm pretty sure he doesn't get a penalty, but because it went in just after, or he clipped him just after the puck went in, he gets the 4-minute double minor. Not only is it a 2-minute penalty, but he happens to draw blood on Gallagher. It's a 4-minute double minor, and just everything's just going wrong for the Sens at this point. And well, the Sens would kill off the first half of that double minor to keep the score 1-0. Jeff Petrie would score shortly into the second half of the double minor. I think like 3 or 4 seconds into the second half of it. He gets his 7th of the season, assisted by Tatar and Kotkaniemi. That's a power play goal at 11:30 into the second. It's 2-0 Habs all of a sudden, and we went from having a kind of somewhat low event 0-0 second period to the Sens getting in a bunch of penalty trouble, and just again their penalty kill letting them down. I don't know who runs the penalty kill, if it's DJ Smith. I believe it's Jack Capuano, the assistant coach. Maybe they got to look at making a change there, at least if you're not going to fire DJ Smith. And I'm not fully advocating for firing DJ Smith, but man, your penalty killing has to be better than that. Their power play has been showing good signs of life, but I find their penalty kill so inconsistent. It has some games where it looks pretty good, but then you get a team that can move it around a little bit on the power play, and they just don't look like they can do anything at all with their penalty kill when that's the case. And the Sens are kind of buzzing around a bit in the Habs zone, and then with 1:31 left in the second period, Artem Zub scores his 2nd of the season, his 2nd NHL goal. This one was a nice sneaky wrist shot, pass Carey Price, assisted by Drake Batherson and Mike Riley. What a pass by Drake Batherson to get that over to Zub. And there was a play where Joel Armia and Tim Stützle kind of got tangled up there. It almost looked like they went knee on knee. I was pretty worried about Stützle there. Well, both of them. You never want to see anyone get injured, but especially Stützle, considering he is the Sens. Not their best player maybe yet, but he sure is going to be pretty soon. And you don't want to see him get injured for sure like that. So Zub does score. He cuts the lead in half, and that's the way the second period would end. What a pass by Batherson, though. And like I said, well, Batherson does not get the record-breaking goal to have the longest goal-scoring streak in Senators history. He does keep his point streak alive with a really good pass, and it's 2-1. That third period was just so low event. Like, the Sens really didn't have anything going on. Neither team really did. Other than the Habs, they had like a 1.5-minute shift early on in that third period where Watson, Anisimov, and Michael Haley got caught out there for a long time. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Austin Watson, boy, he's trying his darnest to win me over. That guy just fearlessly throws his body in front of shots. He's like the forward version of Mark Borowiecki almost. I mean, he was just... he blocked like 2 big shots, I believe, from Joel Edmondson. And he stayed out there. He was probably absolutely gassed for being out there that long. Plus the pain of blocking those 2 hard slap shots. But good on Watson, though, for being a great soldier and hanging in there in a really tough situation. And for the Sens, maybe they looked a little bit tired in that third period on a back-to-back, 3 games in 4 nights. The Habs were rested the last couple days. And for Ottawa, like I said, I would have liked to see more, though. Get to the net, just shoot from anywhere, maybe. They looked like they were a little too selective. There was one play, I think, in the third where Stützle had like a clean shot and he passed it over to Batherson. I mean, Stützle's really got to shoot it there. I don't know, maybe it's just a case of the young guy not wanting to be selfish, but when you got a shot like Tim Stützle, you should probably be a little bit more selfish on that play. The Sens did switch the lines around a little bit. They took Nick Paul off the Dadonov and White line, and they put Brady Tkachuk there for the whole third period, I believe. And Tkachuk looked okay on that line. I thought that line, had a little bit of zone time. But in that third period, the Sens as a whole just didn't really look all that dangerous. Then after the Sens pulled the goalie, they would get a couple looks, but the Habs would salt this one away with an empty netter with 21 seconds to go. Tyler Toffoli would get it, his 13th of the season, assisted by Suzuki and Gallagher. That would salt this game away, and that would be all she wrote, and the Sens fall to the Habs 3-1 in a pretty hard-fought game. I thought the Sens gave it their darnest. Did they look great out there? I mean, not really. They've had better games for sure, but back-to-back, 3 games in 4 nights, I thought they gave it a pretty good effort. So those are my thoughts on this game. The Sens now head out west for a brief western swing. Well, actually not so brief. They got, I think, 5 games out west. 2 in Calgary, 3 in Edmonton before they come home to play the Toronto Maple Leafs. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below on this game. Please like and subscribe and share this video as always. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.